Welcome back to part number 11 of my Seleucid Empire Imperator Marius series. We expanded eastward in the beginning of the game. We're integrating these two client states, after which we may sort out all the madness that's left over in the subcontinent. Andahara is not technologically savvy. They knocked out the Pandanese, who were technologically savvy. They've been level 6 for some time now. They're not going anywhere. The Andaharians are level 2. Reformed tribe. These guys are not unifying, and they should be easy enough to take out one at a time fairly shortly. Egypt is large and menacing. They have about half-hour pops and half-hour territories. They're essentially in a great many areas that we want to go. We have Crayon, Corn, client states. We're integrating them. Kidda as well is integrating 531 very shortly. I spent all my money. Bactria recently integrated, and wherever exactly, there it is. I spent a great deal of money, 1,700 to be exact, moving pops, consolidating Macedonians into these various cities. So one day they'll promote it. We can have a proper royal army drawn from this region, but it's not quite there yet. Unfortunately, I spent all my money, and I was going to colonize proximal or close to this territory, annex it, and then get a claim going against Getia during a war. You can barely afford to hire a merc at this point, and the Macedonians are deeper within our territory, and these guys have promoted to citizens and freemen. There are a few Macedonians, I believe, that are ours back here. I have to bring them forward through these territories up here, and then begin the colonization procedure, which will hopefully happen at some point during this war. The bottom line is I was going to hire mercs and crush the Bosporan Kingdom quickly. I don't think I need to do it. I don't think they're affiliated with anyone. It's just them. I think we crush them just the same. And peacetime aggressive expansion, we get 0.06. We're not worried. We're just going to go up. I'm going to board these ships. We're going to go over there and declare the war and just get going. And if we have to mull about waiting to acquire the income necessary to proceed, well, so be it. So be it. We're not worried. Let's check the Bosporan fortifications. They're here. We're going to drop an army there and here, and then have him march there. We'll just camp out on those sieges. We need to raise some levies. We will. And we'll just carry on at speed level 4. And we'll do it. There's no rush per se to... we make a fair amount of money. In fact, we make quite a bit of money, in fact. Let's see our tech rate there, 144. We'd want to lower that back down. And we get 175. What have I done in between the episodes other than spending all my money? Stood the mercs down, of course. Made a couple of claims here and there, rearranged the offices, and placed pretenders on the government positions. So anyone who can be disloyal, I went ahead and placed them in government positions so we don't get the -30 stability. This guy's not old enough for anything. You know, when you place a character here, it would be sure nice to have one of those pretender pop up here. Like even here, I'm not really sure that they show up. Like right here, like a big massive pretender with a coin on fighter or whatnot. That would be nice to know. Because sometimes I sort of get sidetracked and caught up elsewhere, and then I realize I've just lost 30 stability and I'm essentially screwed. So, but anyway, I rearranged our offices here. This fellow's a 13 and has a polymath trait there as well. So we're going to start to scorch through some of these technologies. I replaced various members here with a more optimal. There's a 13 man here. It's not a great family, but we're going to move through that technology faster than not as well. Get our royal army. Anyway, let's carry on here. Okay, so I think we still should be actionable here. Let's see. The only relevant one here is Shukshek. He's going to be involved in the war. And we're going to declare it immediately. Let's go ahead here and plop this army there, that army there. And we'll get this fellow proceeding there. Let's get going here immediately. Okay, we have some money. Looks as though he means to siege down Shukshek. I want to save more before getting involved or moving a bunch of pops about here or there. Looks as though this guy means to... I believe he wants to come to city there. He's turned around. He's turned around indeed. We have prosperity. Let's learn the truth here. 6 stability. I don't think we need it. We're going to take national tax. We need more funding than not. We'll have that. How much money do we make now? 131. That's more like it. That's more like it. We won that siege. We'll proceed here immediately. Got some serious money coming in. Civics advance. Let's see. We will go here and what's next here? I think this experience decay is the proper choice. Go there immediately. Carry on with our effort. We've won another siege. We're going to head to this area immediately. We have a mission. What is that? We lose 15 PI and a new character appears. And then we can we'll take this one here. Pop conversion speed -1 for Babylon. Research points 10%. Dynastic cult. Statue of appears in the Seleukid treasury. We lose 300 gold. Well, why not take it? Is there any downside other than the PI? We'll have that. We'll have that. All right, on we go here. We've dispatched that fleet there. We have a trireme we're not interested in keeping here. We'll just delete that so it's slower than not. Maybe we'll take the port here. Go here. We've got about 1,000 gold now. We can probably do that colonization. What is that? Nothing, nothing. Uh-oh. I don't think we can colonize through this guy. It's trouble, really trouble. Maybe we need to get him. We've done it, we've done it. A new character appears. What is the character? We don't really know. We don't know. Should we split this army and go chase that guy down? Go get that guy is what we'll do. Can we colonize through him? We're going to do this colonization thing right now. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game and do some colonization. I'll be back. Alright, I moved some Macedonians from this area to essentially there, to there, to there, to there, there, here, there, and then to this area. Colonized here. I need to move the guys, pops, out of this territory. There are 6 that can move into here, and then we can colonize our way. This province here, and then sort of maybe just sort of go this way, or whatever the closest means by which we can get adjacent to this province impartial. We need to get to Loricata, and then we can claim this fort ourselves. putting us adjacent to Getia, at which point we can begin a claim against Getia to annex it to our client state, Shukshek. I'm going to continue this colonization. I think I probably could have a chance of running out of money. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'll be back. Well, I found that missing army here, the Bosporan Kingdom First Levy of Vistula. Apparently is on its way to our Macedonian heavy area here. We have a Macedonian freeman here that could be ravaged by that fellow if he were to occupy it. We are going to go here immediately and interdict that. And we may have to move the Macedonians back, retreat here, but we're going to carry on here immediately and see if we can dispatch this army summarily. It looks as though he's not interested in combat there. That's good news for us. Good news. Well, let's go ahead and let's see here. Some of these guys will convert to Jainism, or we lose 5 stability. I think these guys are by and large Hellenic at this point, so maybe we don't really want that. Or perhaps we have some conversion yet to do in the area. We're not interested. We'll take the stability hit. We're not worried about it. We have that wonder coming on, so our provincial loyalty should be no problem at all. So what we need to do is get this colonization procedure done, as I was discussing here. I think we caught this guy, and it's over for him. It's over for him. We're going to go here, and we can carry on with our colonization procedures. I'll be back. Well, I found another guy skulking around here on our interdicting our colonization efforts here. So maybe we will proceed to this area with another army there. We'll just leave that. This guy will go here and then swing back and occupy that. We need to get this area colonized in a timely manner so as to annex that, as I said. So let's watch all that happen. The governor of Bactriana is gone. Let's take an appraisal of our great family situation here. We have a 9 of 5. We need to make the affiliates grateful again. So let's see if we have a affiliated governor available who's not too terribly corrupt. Let's see if we can look. There he is. They've got a 27. That's a choice, I suppose. 34 corruption there as well. And Bactriana. Well, if I had to say, as some probably want to get that area, maybe I'll have this fella head of the family. No, he's the head of the family. He's reasonably loyal, though. Why not plop him down? Give him a job doing whatever it is, and let's see. This fellow is reasonably loyal. I gave him a very high-powered provenance as well. We can give him the free hands, bribe him, give him a holding. We have 3 outs. No problem. No problem. We're going to carry on with this war effort here. What we need to do is colonize these areas. Apparently this fellow is leaving. He's no longer in our path per se. And let's see here. That guy's holding down his... We'll get this guy on board here. We'll go to Olbia and see if we can get this guy to do away with this levy as well. Let's see, we have Scorn here. Our legitimacy guy is gone, unfortunately. What's our legitimacy now? As 0.14. Well, it's 0.13. So maybe we have a savvy in government we can reassign for that effort here. Let's see if we have anyone available. Is that this fellow is a fair hack at that. We have a pretender here. He's not very good at it. This fellow is a 3. Well, I suppose we'll get this guy up there. Lyci whatnot here. Lycianchos there he is right there. We'll plop him down. We'll get something for our trouble. So tanked our legitimacy now. What is our... We still have Scorn. Let's learn the truth of this scorn here. We have, let's see, this guy is available here. He has a 7 oratory. Let's see. We need to place this guy as a governor of one of these territories. I'm gonna do, do we have any minor characters? I think there's one minor character somewhere doing something. I think I placed him in an area where he can assimilate. There are no minor characters now. Well, where does that leave us? That leaves us needing to know the status of our families here. Grateful, grateful, and scorned. And we have Menids. We need to relieve a Menid of a governor position. And there we have a Menid in Ariana. So we'll relieve that fellow and then place that... where is Ariana again here? There it is there. So we'll relieve him and then replace him with that scorned character here. Corrupt, not very good, but good enough, good enough. And now we'll have a proper Archiatros there, a doctor. From our character database here, let's see, we have a Menid there. He's an 11-man, a bit corrupt. It doesn't really seem any reason for him to be corrupt per se. Maybe we'll go ahead and sanction him. We don't really need to sanction him, actually. Maybe we will. We'll sanction him immediately. His loyalty is lower now. Now we're going to take a PI hit for that. If we place him in that office. Yeah, it'll resolve at some point. Or maybe we could place him as what are his traits? What are our technologies here? This guy's a 10. He seems to have an advantageous technology. Maybe we'll not worry about the PI. We'll just place this guy down and then we'll get that going along there, get him learning the ropes of government, and we'll carry on with our efforts. Our wonder is going to come online, and maybe I shouldn't have sanctioned that guy, or maybe half a dozen of one and 6 of another. Who really knows? So we stack wiped that guy and captured him. So we can carry on with our colonization. I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Alright, I colonized this territory. I went basically from here to there, and then colonized the rest of this lot as I had some money in the bank and could do it. These slaves are going to convert to freemen and citizens and whatnot, and will no longer be able to do any colonization efforts. So I think I'm going to, at some point after the war, take these various other and sundry territories and round out these provinces. And perhaps proceed around this bend here. I'm not sure. We could get adjacent here as well. We could even get ourselves adjacent to the dreaded Romans. Or this area, really. It offers us a lot of opportunities available if you have the gold and the pops in the area. So let's see if we can close this war out. I'm going to get this guy up to this area. Let's see if we can interdict this guy's activities as well. Let's get back here. I don't think there's any rush to close this war out. We still burn a fair amount of aggressive expansion. We have quite a bit. And I think we can immediately declare upon Thrace. Let's have this guy just sort of hang out there, maybe do some drilling. Who is Thrace affiliated with at this point? He's at war with Chalchan. So he's going to be down in this area doing his thing with Chalchan. He's allied with Thomas here in this other small city-state. They're no longer his vassals, so we could probably separate peace out with them after 3 years, if it goes that long, which it probably won't. So let's go here. We want to get this fellow drilling. We have some money in the bank here. letting this war close down. We have a barb there. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, I think this is going to be 100 war score. And what we want to do is take this for ourselves so we can transfer this to our client state of Shukshek. Just here, I know the name. We're going to look anyway just because. We'll transfer this to Shukshek as well. We have a claim there, I suppose. Well, we'll not do it. We'll not take the aggressive expansion. I'm not even going to ask how much, or we're not worried. We're going to give it to Shukshek. We don't need trouble with that area. It's chronically food challenged as well. So if we open this up, we should end up with this area to ourselves and the rest to Shukshek. And that works for me. Let's see if it goes through as specified. It has done it. It has done it. And we can immediately begin a claim here against Getia for 109. Now, why do we care about having the 109 versus 53? We really don't, but who knows? Maybe we might want to take that as well for ourselves. I'm going to see about colonizing these various areas before these guys convert to citizens and freemen. I'll be back. Well, I decided not to head back this way, as more pops will become available as they Macedonianize and Hellenize over here. We can round these territories out, always forward, always forward. I moved these pops out of this area, 6 or 7 Macedonians. Took this province. I suppose I could carry on and get adjacent to Rome, or carry on up to the Bastarnae area up there in Germania. I would not do that just right now, as we're in the middle of a war and don't have a lot of money on hand. I was thinking of declaring war on Thrace as planned. Also note here that I am adjacent to this middle. I'm adjacent here and here, and these fellows, I believe, are in a defensive league and probably don't have a lot of pops per se. Not a lot. So maybe we can have mighty Shukshek annex some of Thrace there, Getia up through here as well, and just sort of sit around and let him integrate at some point. These are some serious, we have claims, we'd have to make claims and take an egregious amount of aggressive expansion for all of this. We don't want to do any of that. So let's get that in order. Let's fabricate a claim here. A little 7-pointer should do. We have a claim going in works here against Getia. We filed immediately after that war. So if I had to guess, I'd say that Thrace is no match for the Taxis of Stratos Mesopotamia. The 3 iterations. Let's get on board here. What does the Thracian Navy look like? That's the question. 49 ships. Maybe we'll head down this way. We'll cross that strait by land, and we may hazard this area. Get our troops. We may hazard the sea. We may hazard the sea indeed. We'll see what happens. We may have an admiral on board, but we may not want to replace him quite as yet. He'll be skulking around the area there, is maybe doing some sort of reconnaissance on the efficiencies of the fleet and such. But whatever the case is, I think that say we go here, we can get this ball rolling. If we just get these guys disembarked in a timely manner, I think we should be able to acquire the war goal and carry on efficiently enough. Some barbarians up there, whatever, it's no matter. I think that Thrace, again, is just Thrace, really, and their tiny little allies, so that should work. I think if we take Europa here, we could theoretically... oh, look at that, he's taken his capital back. Grab some money, we can grab this as well, get some aggressive expansion we don't really want, but at some point we'll drive this way and then gain some adjacencies to these the Macedonian characters here. Do we have do they have anyone with Argid left? There are some Argid guys. Perhaps if we were to eliminate Macedon entirely from the game, we could marry one of these guys off to our daughter, who is presently, I don't believe that she is married at present. Unfortunately, once this guy dies, I don't think she's actionable as marryable. So, does she have any... We're going to get some options available here immediately. I believe a great family here. Let's see. Do we have any great family people available? Looks like the Fratrakras. This fellow here is going to do. He's fit the bill. He's 18. He's young. We're going to get him on board there. And let's see. That'll put us into a deficit. I should have waited indeed. Unfortunately, there can be some very negative outcomes here. We'll not stand for it, really. And we'll carry on back. Who is this guy here? Let's see if we have a marriage available for him as well. Let's see, affiliated there. Looks as reasonable a choice as not. That one was for free, good for us. We've done it. So we also need to place a governor in one of our new regions here. This area as well. Assyria must have passed on without my knowing here. So let's have some corrupt people about the area now, unfortunately. Now, this guy's 18, only has the 10 corruption. We need to get this guy on board immediately. And then we have our new territory here, or region. We'll see if we can find not a Seleukid, but Menid here. He has a 9 and obsessive. There's no reason we can't recruit him for the office of a researcher should he be required. We'll just do a character sort. Let's see here. We'll find whether we are exporting automatically. I think we must be by and large, mostly. That's our capital. We have that. And we have actually a fair number of areas here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And good for us. We've done it, and we're on to this war effort here. We're going to wait, have this guy do a bit of drilling in the meantime. The Thracians will probably be using the phalanx. I don't see a Thracian navy about. We're going to declare war immediately. Take Europa. We're no longer importing various things, and nor do we really care. Where are the Thracian Forts? Let's see if we can find a... We have a hostile level 1 fortification there. We're going to drop this guy here. Drop this fellow here. And drive for his capital. We're going to drive here immediately. Where's the capital of this area? Here. We'll go there. And then on to Thomas. Let's head here immediately. Who's this guy? He's a researcher. We'll not stand for it. There's another researcher. We'll sit that out. It's no problem. Let's get... we'll get up... Where will we get up and go? We don't know where to go. I think there are some mercenaries here we may want to utilize. Get ready and get out of dodge of the Thracian fleet. Where is this guy going? I sent him to the wrong area there, I see. Okay, well, it's good to know. And we don't have a capital? I see, so we need to get over here. Wrong guy to the wrong plan. Okay. A little bit behind schedule there. What is that? This guy's gone mad here. This is 9K, man. Let's see here. The first Taxus of Thrace. We need to get this guy ready for some action here immediately. We'll get him on unit reorganization, send our fleet over to pick him up. We need to deal with that guy. Looks like there's first levy of Phrygia here, not nearly as fearsome looking as the first Taxus. And we carry on here. For freedom, clearly, for freedom. Where that guy's gone, we don't really know. We're going to go here. You can grab both of these guys. Why not do it? Get him ready. This guy is a little off there, a little off. We're going to get him on board. Get him over here. See if we can interdict that fellow's activity. This guy's hoarding up here. Some serious trouble there, really. I think he's going to try to interdict the siege of Byzantium there. We have another claim against the Egyptians. We need another, clearly. Let's see here. Where is the nearest province? The nearest province. Galilee, I believe. Let's see if we can get a claim on either Samaria or there it is right there, 143. We'll work our way up. We have a tradition available. I believe we can take horse archers now. After this war, perhaps we'll reconfigure our armies. Get rid of those elephants, get some horse archers, heavy cav. We're going to see about interdicting this guy's activities there. Right here. In fact, he's sieging that fort. We're going to go right here. Let's see if we've got... we're going to learn the truth of what this works against the would-be phalanx that the Thracians may or may not be using. Bottleneck may be a decent choice. I believe it is not negative against the phalanx. The shock action, unfortunately, is negative 10% against the phalanx. This guy has not really high martial skills, I must say. So maybe we'll just stick with shock action, not worry. We'll see what happens there. I suspect strongly we could defeat this guy, as we'll have the terrain. Let's go pick this guy up and bring him down to Byzantium. And we'll carry on here. I think we have other Thracian territories that we could perhaps take here. Head up to that area. We could well run into the Thracian fleet without a commander. He's run off. He's not interested in combat. Well, let's get this guy on board here. We're going to land in this port here and see about proceeding directly. We'll go right here and see about reinforcing Byzantium and then assaulting it. Uh-oh. Something happened somewhere. We have a new claim against Thrace. Looks as though this guy may well be mad. I see. He's taking that territory there. We'll see about catching him across that river. That could get ugly for us. I think that's what he wants. Maybe we'll just take this back and not worry about that. Maybe let him cross the river. Who's this guy? He's a mad merc. We'll see about recruiting him. Buy him off. We've done it. Who's this guy? He's not our guy, so let's see about, we'll get this fellow up, oh, we'll send him over here. Why not head right here immediately? The Siege of Byzantium is won. This guy, he wasn't interested in combat. Well, good for us, we'll head here. And we're not at war with the Chaldean there. And perhaps we just mull about here for a moment or two. We're in no hurry per se. We're gonna ferry ourselves across the sea once our navy arrives here. And we'll see what drives this guy here. Let's get this fellow unloaded onto a Chios there. I believe we can ferry ourselves here as well. Let me see. Alright, so I think this guy's probably going to head here. We'll see if we can interdict that. We'll go to Kyzikos there. More barbarians. Just there, alright. He wants a little bit here, he's going to get some. It's over for him, it's over for him. Whoa. Just straight up stack wiped that guy. That was really ugly. How did this guy do it? However he did it, he sure did it well. That's what we do know. What is this now? We lack a governor in this area here, Bakriana. Alright, so I don't see any reason other than his corruption. We need to find a lower corruption choice here. Somewhere we can do some good relative to score. I see this fellow is the only choice there. Well, we'll just pay him. We'll just pay him and not worry. We get more wages because it's a massive area. We could sort that out back and forth. We'll not worry about it. We'll just pay. We're in the middle of a war here. We'll carry on. Let's head over here. When does our claim in Getia hit? About halfway done. This area as well. We need to finish up this Thracian war and get the heck out of that, back up to Getia. We need to also take the port here so we don't get hosed with our leaderless navy there. The Siege of Thomas is won. We'll head here immediately. We've got this merc here just sort of mulls about and does who knows even what. Should we go up and pick this guy up? I think we do. Let's go and get that guy. That's a more chance. There's the Thracian Navy. He's gone mad. He's gone mad. Religious advance. We'll just let that. We're going to assault that fort, and the truth be known. We're just going to get these guys down there to assault the heck out of that and get on with our day here. We're not worried about this fleet. Let's see. We have another advance here. I think that puts us within very close striking distance of cohorts. In fact, we need this and this only. Now I believe we have this available to us. And when exactly will that happen? 130% worth right here. June of 529. So that's about 2 years or thereabouts, so 2.5 or some such. Onward we go. Are we at war with this guy? I don't think we are. I didn't want to place a claim against him either because I'm a miser. Well, we should have, well, we could have, should have. Luckily for us, the client state can annex right over him, and we'll not worry about his interdicting the connectivity of adjacencies and such. This guy's playing tiddlywinks with the invisible navy here. Who knows what drives him? Who knows what drives him? We've got these guys. We need to get this fort down. We've done it. Let's see who took the brunt of that. Unfortunately, the first Taxos here is in a bad way. Unfortunately, the Mercs are not really feeling all too terribly well either. And perhaps we'll have these Mercs go up to this area and regenerate themselves. And we'll not worry any further. What is this guy mulling about doing? Who even knows? What? We'll go here. We'll go here. This guy, we've got to get him. Where is this area? It's there. We got to have this fort down immediately. Doesn't do that. Okay, so what about this area? We have a fort there. How about here? We have a Pergamon. Pergamon. Well, I don't think we can take that, really, because it's inland and we'd have to take an egregious amount of aggressive experience. We'll just wait. We'll just wait. What wonder is that? Oratory tech investment. That sure would be nice. It sure would be nice. We have a claim in Europa. Yeah, we'll get it the second time around. We'll not worry. We're going to carry on. Let's get this guy rolling. He can't go there. I see. He can't do it. I see. So this guy is interdicting our naval activities. I don't want to place an admiral. He'll steal my navy. Besides, we're going to declare war almost immediately on Getia. We're going up to this area here. Gotta get that ball rolling. Where is this guy going? We gotta get this ball rolling. When does the Getia thing hit? At 71% done. We gotta get ready to pick that guy up as well. The Thracian Navy is vicious, vicious indeed. We'll not tangle with those guys. How about this guy? We'll get some access from him. We've done it. We've done it. We get up here as well. Well, theoretically, we can mull about here. What is this? Minister of Excellence. National tax? We'll take it. We'll take it indeed. How much funding do we get? Down to 100, I see. Well, those Mercs probably put a dent in our style there. We'll not worry about that either. Let's get this guy up to this area here. Do some drilling. We'll watch that. What is that? We're exiled now. Well, I knew they'd pull some sort of civil war madness or whatnot. Well, such is life. Such is life. Looks like he's gone mad here. We're exiled. We can't do anything about it. Well, why do we have not occupied? Ah, this area here is a crazed fort. We need to go here immediately. And we'll not take to the sea, and well, maybe we can take to the sea. Go here. Go there. It's a civil war. The Thracian Civil War. It sure is. No, it's just sort of like whatever. I think he just released that territory. How has he done it? He's in the middle of a war. I thought that was not available and not an option. Somehow he has indeed done it. What is this area now? Maybe it's a mission that the guy took. He seems to have fractured his realm there to one degree or the next. It's unknown how he's done it. What is this now? First levy of Thrace is sieging down. I see. Go ahead here. As for this territory, we'll not worry about getting adjacency to these various types. We'll not worry about it at all. We have bigger fish to fry. See about engaging the Egyptians after our royal army hits in exactly one invention. We're going to take to the sea. Have this guy go there. board there. And take here. And apparently this guy is no longer exiled. He's done it. We'll have him go over to this area. I'm gonna get that guy. These guys are refreshing their numbers. We need that to happen faster than not, really. This war seems to be dragging on a little, fairly long time here. It's over for that guy there. It's bad for him, bad. Brutal defeat. Well, we've done it. We're gonna go ahead here and maybe we get back up here and get ready for the coming engagement with Geria. Get drilling here. Bountiful harvest. 3 stability, or we get some funding. Now we're talking about some funding. We and do some more colonization, or let's take a look here at the loyalties of our provinces. We'll go right up there to the top. Hardin is still a little off. I think they have a food crisis we didn't pay any mind to. Let's see if we have any downward ticks. We have one here. Alright, so how bad is it? It's about even. Buildings here. Do we have Macedonianism there? We have a fair number, but let's see here. Alexandria. Governor corruption there, I see. We build a temple, it's not going to do us any good because the city is positive 0.01, so that won't offset much of anything by my best reckoning. It's just a corrupt governor, and it'll get over it when our wonder gets built. Speaking of our wonder, when does exactly that get built? "278 days. 278 indeed. So what we need to do, we need more Macedonian pops here. I'm pretty sure that there are a great many various sorts in this area, clearly. How about Seleukid Megale? That's got a lot of various... what's that? I'm going to move some of these Seleukid Megale pops out to these other cities, and we're going to finally get around to building theaters in all of these wonderful cities so as to get these pops assimilating faster than not. To raise the civ value as well. Perhaps we build a foundry in each of these areas as well. Get our research rate up and taxes and such. Well, we got the theater. We have the theater, and then I believe these guys should Hellenize at a fair clip. Well, maybe we'll build a temple in each of these areas here as well. Finally get around to that. We'll finish that out as well. We have some money on hand. Let's do it. Get that. Now we can move pops into this area manually from the surrounding territory, or just let it happen via war. I'm going to move some of these guys out of Seleukid Megale, as we have about 50 guys we can move out before we just start destroying buildings, and we'll have them assimilate and convert in these cities at an expedited pace. I'll be back. I moved various pops out to these cities. About maybe 10 wrong culture, maybe wrong religion or whatnot in each of these cities. Out of Seleukid Megale, we have a lot of capacity. And we'll get back to our warring, and hopefully they fill up. If not, after this episode, if we have enough money, I'll just move some pops in manually so as to get them converting and assimilating and make use of those theaters and temples we just paid a truckload of money for, really. So we have a claim here and there, and I believe we need to get this ball rolling immediately. Can we hire this guy? We can't do it, unfortunately. Well, we're going to get this ball rolling, and we'll declare that war as of right now. And he's allied with whoever this is. This guy. Oh, good for us. We can get that guy as well. Let's do that. Now hold on a minute. There's no reason we should be at war with Thrace. I bet Thrace really gives us what we want as of right now. Let's learn the truth of it here. We'll say we can get that, and that. It's 109. Well, let's reset that, and perhaps we'll have that, that, and that. That's better. That's better. We can have. I think the war score came from these tiny city-states. Luckily, the joys of Shukshek is that I think it can annex essentially everything that is not here. As to whether that's intended or whether that needs to get changed or not, I don't know. I don't argue with the rules. And sometimes I do argue with them, but in this case, I don't want to deal with it. So we're going to transfer occupation of that to our city-state Shukshek. Sometimes I like to have adjacency for my client states, like going down through here as though it were a player-driven. But in this case, I'm not worried about it. We're just going to carry on and get this warring done in an efficient manner. And we'll have Shukshek take that, and we'll have Shukshek take that. Shukshek is going to end up with a fairly substantial amount of land here. We may want to think on creating a new client state before declaring war there. And come to think of it, that may well be as reasonable idea as not. Shukshek, right? Shukshek and Shukshek and the Seleukid Empire. Seleukid Empire and Seleukid Empire. So how willing is he? 133 of 128. That's his client states. Let's see if we can get him to give up one. He'll not do it? We don't even have the option. We must not have the war score left, or? Oh, he doesn't have any subjects. I see. Okay, we could have a feudatory there, but we don't have the war score or the inclination. Let's just do this and close that out and learn the truth of when Shukshek will integrate. We'll do it. All right, so how much money is that? 3,000 some odd gold. Build cost and build time. Well, we just spent a bunch of money. We would have gotten the build cost. How many Macedonians in this area? We don't really know. We're going to find out. Propontics. Not many to begin with, huh? Off they go. I'm going to take everything of value, clearly. And now we have a bunch of money again. What's the story with Shukshek? Start integration 190. And they have... they only have 400 pops. I think that's more reasonable than not. That's not a lot of pops. Like this guy over here has 1,600 and some odd pops, and he's been at it for a while, but he's going to integrate in a reasonably timely manner. So why shouldn't Shukshek take Getia and these guys here as well? And then we'll have client states available for other matters. I'm gonna well. What is that now? We need to get our navy, get these guys on board the navy here, de-exile them, and get them moving up to, well, first of all, we need to get this guy up to this area immediately. He has a fair amount of food and will not worry about his activities. So these guys here, we have, I say we just do it. some strange thing will happen, and we're going to catch the AI out. It probably doesn't. It'll take some manner to confound our war efforts shortly. We'll get this guy here. He's going to declare. We're going to declare this war immediately. We're going to do that as of right now. We'll get this guy as well. He's allied with this guy as a defensive league there. We're going to declare that war as well. There we go. So nothing is going to change other than we have a civil war going on in that area. Well, such is life. We're going to move this guy up to secure that war goal immediately. Let's get this guy rolling here. We may want to move our Macedonians out of this area. I think they're going to get completely hosed here. I think they're in a forward position there. They're very hard to come by up here in this area. We're going to retreat here to add Vercinum. And we'll get our Macedonians out of that area. Get them off the front. And let's see. We'll carry on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Siege is won where? We've done it. We've done it. How we've done it after the war ended, it's not exactly known, but we have indeed done it. Good for us. Where's this guy going? Let's head up here. Let's do it. Don't go here. This guy's gone mad. Well, that's our new territory that just started being ravaged. Let's get these guys on board here. Let's this guy's already gone mad. We're going here. We're gonna reoccupy that and then take his territory there as well. We've met the enemy here. Looks as though we're going to dispatch him. Where's this guy going? He's going there. Oh, he's going there. All right, well. How about here? We're going to get these mercs here. We'll get this 11-man down there. There's a fat stack here as well. We're going to engage this area. And get moving. Victorious here. We've done it. So I would not at all surprised at tech level 0 barbarian. We have a governor here we need to place immediately or else it'll go mad. Let's see. What's the status of our great families? That's the Macedonian great family here. We'll choose our own here. 10 and 10. So these guys are grateful. We need to find anyone who's willing to do the job here. Let's see. We need to build some things. We have a 10% discount. This guy's 17. Menid, 0 corruption. Doesn't have a lot of other skills. We'll plop him down. Let's see if we can learn the truth of these various things. Trade routes to be specific. We'll have that area. Europa. I think that is the extent of that. Looks as though we have another trade route here. And somehow we have traded our papyrus away again. We're going to fix that immediately. There it is there. We'll cancel that. Now that should give us a surplus. We don't have any other surpluses available, so we'll just wait. We have a bunch of money. I suppose I could cancel these builds and whatnot and then rebuild at a discount. Well, maybe I will. I'm going to pause the... I think what I'm going to do is move some wrong pops here. I want to populate these cities and take advantage of these buildings. I'll be back. You know, I think those areas are going to fill up on their own from our warring activities, and if not, we can always move them later. I think there are some cities around here that really need to get populated. The more pops we have, I mean, I pay for this 25% policy capacity that we have here. I'm going to utilize it. The pops from this countryside are better in the city than outside. Let's learn exactly how much better. So there's an output efficiency of 90% there. Move these guys into the city. That's 115. That's before we build any buildings. And I'm going to build some buildings, in fact. We're gonna look to build some buildings in what's this region, the Maru region. We can use that for our royal army, as I've already begun to improve it. So we have these territories here in Maru as well. I'm gonna fill them up and build some buildings. I'll be back. I move some pops here, and let's see what sort of buildings we have. We'll get a theater there. We'll get a foundry there as well. We'll get a theater and a foundry. We gotta get the foundry on the cheap. This area, we need to get 20 guys there. I'm gonna move them in. Macedonians first, and then Hellenics second priority. We should be able to Hellenize this area. I'll be back. Alright, I Hellenized that city, moved some Hellenics in, Hindus out, Hellenics in. We're gonna grab the big 3 here. That's a 5% civ boost for each. These guys will become 15% more productive, the slaves in this city, and as well as have a 25% boost to their taxes. It should be good. We saw through a fair amount of money. We're going to keep coming with this. We have a fair amount of guys in Gandhara as well. Let's see if we can find a city or two here to get some conversion and whatnot. This place is, let's see if it's Hellenic. There's nothing wrong with a temple in this area, or perhaps it will convert of its own accord, or let's carry on and look elsewhere. Region of Gandhara here, we have this city has a temple. We'll get a foundry there, and we'll move more pops. Let's get some more pops, some Hellenics, and in that area. How about here? We have 50 of 50 there as well. Do we have, let's see about the Hellenization of that area. Bust that out right there. And we'll get that area, I think, as well. Why not do it? It could be a waste. Who knows? Who knows? There we spent most of our money. We're going to get back to warring here. And onward we go. Let's get this fellow off to this that fort. Reoccupy that. Perhaps take the port here. These guys have gone mad up here. We don't know what drives them, but we have Shukshek is on the ball, as is Crayon here. Getia has a small force there. I'm sure our vassals will take care of them. Korn's in the house up there as well. Barbarians somewhere. Well, the Thalmudi revolt there. How goes this area? I set the promotion here for no promotion allowed. These guys should be Hellenizing at a fair clip. How about Macedonianism? Not as yet. How close are we? A fair. We're getting our ways along there, and then we can release a Macedonian Hellenic client state and take this area out here. Let's get on the ball here, and we'll carry on with this warring activity. Let's get this area sieged down. What drives this guy? Some mad mercs here. We at war with this guy? I don't think we are. We're not. So we're going to carry on. These guys are very near our Macedonian colonization crew here. I think they're here. Let's see. I bet he goes right for them. We'll see if he's mad or not. We'll see if he's mad. He knows where they are. Just looked at the map. There's more of them. I say we call up a levy. Scorch this guy. We're going to protect our Macedonian group here. We'll get him. We'll call up a levy here as well. Protect those Macedonians. Onward we go. Let's get to this area. What is this guy doing? He's going for Tumen. We're taking this area. We'll go here. I don't even know what's going on around here. We'll go here as well. What is this guy doing in 2? We don't know what drives him. We're going to get him. Is that some mercenary? We'll not stand for that guy. What? Let's go. I want to hire him. I want to hire him. Click, 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 click. Double right, click, left, up, up, up. I want to hire him. Let's go. I'll be back. All right, there we go. We're going to try to buy that guy off. We've done it. We've done it. We'll send him off to, well, where will we send him? We'll send him here. Around the long way there. We'll go here. We hired these levies to protect against our own mercenary band. Well, we'll send them down here. Let's send them forward here. Why not do it? Let's go there. We don't do that? How about here? We'll go there. We've won this siege. We'll go here immediately. He has no food. We're gonna have to retreat here. Refresh our food numbers. Minor addendum here. What do we have here? 6 stability. I think we may well take a bit of aggressive expansion. Where exactly we'll take it? The truth of the matter is I don't rightly know. I have no idea really. We could take this area, Roxoliana. Where exactly that is? It's here. Suppose we could take that and save our client state the trouble. But then that would cut our client state off from these borders here. It would be a terrible amount of border gore. 10 stability or 10 PI? Well, we're going to take the stability. We'll figure out something to do with it right now. Let's learn the truth here. There doesn't seem to be much, although this royal army is coming on quickly. We have we need to get this immediately. Get 12% religious technology progression. We're almost here. We're going to use that stability for that law change to carry on. We have a claim here on this area. We'll have another. Okay, we want to have another, and we want to like use the provincial. Okay, so Galilee is where we want the claim now. Do we have that? Do we know where Galilee is? Somewhere? No, we don't. We don't know. Oh, we do. We already have a claim there. How about there? I'll be back. Okay, that went through. I just had the sound muted here, so I couldn't really hear it because it feeds back in the microphone. Let's see what we have here. 10 stability, 48 PI. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. There we go. We've done it. We get some PI. And we'll not worry about the law change either. We'll just carry on. Let's get on the ball here. We're going to get this ball rolling. This guy here, hold on a minute here. We have lost some wine here from Imperator in Europa as well. Where is this guy? Does he have food? He has a fair amount. I say we assault this fort. We'll get it on here. There's a bus to move out on that fort there as well. We're not stand for it. We're not stand for it. Let's see. A memorial of AI has been completed. We gained some popularity. A couple of stat bonuses here. The fellow, unfortunately, is rather aged. Well, that's our Merc guy. But let's see. We gained 10 stability. I think that sounds like a really good idea. Population. We're going to take the stability here and then change that law to a royal army. So I think our wonderful wonder is now complete. And it's going to give us 0.07 corruption and 0.07 provincial loyalty modifier, as well as make our governors more loyal, which will make the provinces more loyal again. So let's see what all that has done to the provincial loyalties that were headed up anyway. This place is still mad, but not nearly as much so. It's a plus 0.17, 0.14, various things. Everything is on the up, and everything is proceeding as planned. So let's get back to the war. We'll try to close this Gettian conflict out. The Siege of Media is won here. Good work, good work. The fellow is, he can proceed here immediately. I bet he still beats down the enemy. We have these siege engineers. I bet they get the job done. These guys will send him there. We're going to assault this fort. We don't care. +3, +2, whatever, it doesn't matter. I get this ball rolling. We've done it. These guys are in a bad way. Well, so what? So what? They'll recover on their way. We have a +30% bonus, or a +20%. Our new monument is online. We're going to get up here. Our wonder gives us a +20% reinforcement rate. And we'll just mull about what is this? We got to get this ball rolling as well. We won that siege. Get this guy up to this area here as well, clearly. Need to see assault that fort. We've stack wiped someone somewhere. There's some barbarians wandering around and say, what of it? What of it? We're gonna carry on here. Shukshek's in the house there. This guy is smalls about. Well, we're gonna hang out here and wait. We got plenty of troops up north. This guy has food. He has food. He has a +2 on his die roll. There's a breach as well. We'll, what is that? He gains 10 loyalty, gains benign autonomy, and we gain 2,700. Why would we not choose that? I don't rightly know. Excellent conditions. Why would we choose anything other than that? We'd have to pay here. Well, the guy loses. Well, we're going to take that and not worry. Now we have 2,000 and such. Let's go, let's go. You stack wipe someone somewhere doing something. I've had it with this fort here. We're going to assault it immediately. We won that. We got to get this ball rolling here to this fort. We'll get this ball rolling as well. The Gettians got mad here. I knew it. They'd be back. We'll get this guy here. They've gone completely mad down here. It's what drives them, we don't really know. How have they done it? They're sieging down poor Crayon there. Or Shukshek. Gonna go down here. They'll be at the former Thracian capital as well before much longer passes. Something, we're victorious here. We won a great victory. And we're going to get down to this area and interdict this fellow's activities immediately. What drives this area? We're going to get here, assault this fort immediately with all of these units, and then we'll carry on and bring it to him on this last fort here. We have indeed sieged that area, or won that victory. Who is this? Some mercs again. I have them. It's their loss. Uh-oh. How about this guy? It's another merc stack. We'll buy him as well. We don't need trouble with him. We don't need trouble with him. We're going to get on the ball here. Who is this? Shukshek. We'll go here as well. We'll close this war down ASAP. We won this siege. We'll get this guy on the ball down to this area here as well. Let's go get this guy there, clearly. We've occupied... Now, hold on a minute here. This guy's gone mad again to this area. We know where he's going. It's barbarians, whatever. We're going to assault this area immediately. We'll not stand for it. We won that siege. We're going to go up here immediately. Let's get this guy moving up there as well. We've done it. Who is this? This war of the Rada something or other war. We got to get that ball rolling as well. Why this guy? What goes on here? We don't really know. This guy, we're going to send him back. He has no assault ability there. This guy's gone. He's going to our area now. We're going to stop that clearly immediately. Let's get someone is revolted somewhere. We're going to get this guy here as well. We have a new war on our hands here. It looks as though this area here has gone crazed here from... looks as though Crayon is revolted. We can give it to Korn. I think that Crayon here, annexation 579. And Korn, I see Korn doesn't... we don't do integration with Korn because we have yet to improve Korn's opinion. Well... It's good to know these things. I believe we just create. Well, anyhow, when do we integrate this guy? We'll get that going as well. A 557. Let's get that going. And we have to deal with this revolt in this area. Maybe Crayon and Korn have some guys, or I know this better than not. Really, I think maybe we'll have these guys go up there and deal with it. We need to get that ball rolling. Let's go here. Have these barbarians, whatever. These barbarians are mad. What do we have here? We don't know. This guy's gone mad here. These guys, who knows what drives them. We'll stop this fellow, go back to this area. We want to close this war out ASAP. Where are these barbarians again? That's nice. All right, well, we've got to go up here, close this out. We've stack wiped someone in somewhere. Let's get this ball rolling immediately. We've done that. We can restore the monument in Seleukid Megali to its former glory. Population happiness. That'll make our guys more productive. Well, we like our money. Let's see what we have here. Whoa! We got some serious promotional activities going on here. Where did all these routes come from? I don't know. Makes me think I should be moving more pops to this area. Let's see the status of Seleukid Megali there. Not even close to filled. This area? Not even close. We've got quite a bit of food as well. It changes by 0.96 down. We also need more pops to man the grain fields here in this area. We have 1, 2, and 3 all farmland grain. Well, whatever the case, we need to see about this exploitation of glass. We need to cease that activity immediately. There we go, that. So now, what does our capital area look like? We have all these various things. We need to get some fish so as to keep our people happier than not and solve our food crisis as well. Have some fish here as well from clients. These guys are client states as well. That'll cancel out. So we get some livestock for faster promotional activities as well. And we'll solve our food crisis there. We've done it. And that's 18 of 18. And we'll carry on with our warring activities. I really need to get pops moved from, say, like this territory here, or the province here, which has no cities. down into Seleukid Megalit. Let's see if it's Hellenic as yet. It is. Maybe I'll do that right now. I'll be back. Alright, there are a surprising number of Macedonians in this urbanized territory here, 26. I'm going to move those guys down into Seleukid Megalit, pick up as many Macedonians from this province and this province as I can and get them into our cities. I'll be back. Alright, I moved the Macedonians. There are more in these various cities here. Opus as well. This area, Macedonian, and Seleukid Megalit is a strong Macedonian. I think I'll build some foundries in these areas as well, get a little more taxes. While we're here, we'll get that at civ value as well. Have a foundry for there as well, and I believe this city could use one as well. Let's get back to our warring activities. Where exactly that is, I don't know. It's here. We're closing this out with, I think if we assault this, we should be able to get it done. We've done it. That should... Doesn't do it? It will do it once all these various areas are occupied. I think that does do it. Let's see, we get 1,300. What we pay, we'll take the 1,300. We'll wait for 99 here. That should do it. 99 and 99. Do we want any of these territories? Not a one. That's going to make Shukshek very large, and we're going to be all the better for it. We'll grab, let's transfer this one to Shukshek. In fact, I'm just going to repeat that process, transfer all of these territories to Shukshek, and then we will annex them. I will be right back. Looks as though we can do a complete annexation. We just can't transfer this because I didn't do it while we were in control. It looks as though we'll just have to wait and get these guys off that area there. And then, look, we can do it now. So I believe we can transfer that to Shukshek as well. And peace out here. Equitably. Let's see here. That's a complete annexation. All of it goes to Shukshek. And somehow we've ended up with territories here. And I believe that's the only place we took any territory here. So I have here as well. So I have to debug that in between episodes here. And we'll not worry about it either. I'll figure out exactly how much AE and such to adjust. But that's not ours. In fact, it's impossible for us to take that because it's inland of Shukshek. We're going to transfer all of these to Shukshek as well. And then peace out immediately. Let's see here. We'll get Shukshek. We'll transfer that to Shukshek as well. Transfer there. Shukshek here as well. Shukshek. And that should do it for essentially the lot of these guys. Shukshek. I see we didn't transfer that to Shukshek. There was another one somewhere here as well, Shukshek. Alright, so let's try that again here. Shukshek and Shukshek. So that's all Shukshek. Let's see if we end up with any of that as well. All Shukshek. So all I need to do is reduce the aggressive expansion we took for this and then sell these territories off to Shukshek, which is who they were slated for originally. I'm going to stand down these mercs and move these guys back to a friendly territory in between episodes. I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, this is going to be an addendum to episode number 12. We finished annexing this massive swath of land for Shukshek. There was a bug that happens when you annex client states, and sometimes the system, it gives the provenances directly to the main combatant instead of the client state. These two were specified to be annexed by Shukshek. So I debugged it, I removed the aggressive expansion, and then sold these territories to Shukshek. While the time was passing, we rolled over this military technology. This fellow is fast. And I triggered I finished the cohorts out here. And then I switched the law over to Royal Army, which reduced my force count here significantly for the Stratos of Mesopotamia. In fact, we're over the limit. I'm not exactly sure whether that's an oversight or whether these guys can just never buy more, or whether I'm going to get a notice that I have to reduce my force count at some point. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I'm not going to reduce the force count at present unless I have to. I called up these guys. Somehow they have more than they should as well. I think it's because I integrated the Assyrians or Aramaics. I'm not exactly sure whether I should have or not, because if we're having the Royal Army and all that, we really don't have all that much available. In fact, I think in between episodes, I'm going to call up the Bactriana Legion and the Ariana region, as well as the Media Legion, and get them involved in the fray here, as it could get spicy here. I'm going to explain. I had a claim against Sparta, which we came into diplomatic range recently. I found out that Sparta is guaranteed by Egypt, so I filed a claim on Athens and Megara, Spartan allies. So if I declare war on Athens, they'll trigger Sparta, and Egypt will be left out, and I can take this. And that was all good and well, and I was proceeding along and going to close the episode down or just do various administrative tasks. And then I found that Rome was at war with the Antigonid kingdom, and this cannot stand. It will not. We are going to go to war with Rome over this territory here. Not because we're in a particular hurry to get it, because of anything strategically speaking, other than the Macedonian pops in these cities. This area is very Macedonian, and I want the force count for our legions from these areas. In fact, I want them sooner than later, and I certainly don't want Rome to Romanize them, which they'll probably do at a breakneck pace. So what I plan to do is I plan to use our Macedonian advanced forces here. I'm going to colonize down adjacent here. The colonization legion there, the 7 or 8 that are Macedonian slaves, we move down here. We're going to colonize there. We're going to get a claim in works against Rome, like right now. It'll be about the same progression as this Athens claim, and if Rome, or when Rome, pushes this way into the Antigonid kingdom, I plan to declare war on both Rome and the Antigonid kingdom. What that entails exactly, what happens here, I say. Thrace, various other, I see there. So what if we were to ask for access? Right, presently the fellow is disposed. I was thinking that could be a good idea. We'll go ahead here and get the access with the Antigonids. We can always cancel, wait the month, and then stick it to them if we want to, but I don't think we need to go at it with all the Antigonid allies, etc. et al. just right now, but we certainly do not want Rome taking that. So, I'm going to go move that. We're going to create that. We're going to colonize down here. I'm going to release this as a client state, and we'll have the client state take as much of this Roman territory as is possible, and we're going to kick the Romans out of the Antigonid kingdom while we're at it. And then we're going to take Sparta and the Temple of Zeus, etc. It could get spicy.